Hey, and welcome to Activate on the Couch for episode
10. Good morning. Good morning. This is really early for us, because we've got a guest on that tends to get up quite early, and we've had to adjust to the times as well on the other side of the world. So yeah.
So if you haven't got that one.
That was a little bit of a hint there.
There we go. Anyway, Andy, Karen, Activate, INBA ambassadors, PNBA athletes, owners of Activate supplements training. Don't forget True Protein. And which, we come on here each week to do interviews with some high profile athletes, coaches, and whoever's out there, we will find you.
Yeah, we are also on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, and also naturalbodybuilding.com. We put out a lot about what's going on with them as well, but we'll talk about all of that.
Yes, because we like to bring the world together. So we're going to get people from all around the world. We've got Christopher. Don't think you're getting away a bit to be Christopher over there in Africa. Mr. Ziegler, my idol. Don't you dare think you're getting anywhere. You and Stephanie. And Alma, I've seen you loitering around with our, liking our videos. So, don't forget about it. Tracy, I haven't forgotten about you either, mate. Don't worry about that.
Okay, let's see who we've got here now. This is a little bit of an interesting interview because we've got two people on today, and one knows that the other person on, but the other person doesn't know. So anyway, we'll bring on the first guest, and he is absolutely awesome, this guy. Everyone knows him in Australia. He's my coach, Leon. Let's see if we can bring him on. There he is.
Can we hear you? Say something.
How are we doing? Look how bubbly you guys are for a Saturday morning. How cool is this? I love it.
This is the earliest we've been up for you.
Coffee.
Instead of vodka, we have our coffee.
Oh, okay. Same style hit, isn't it?
We need it of some sort.
So moving on, we've just had a little bit of an introduction about you, but before we go on, we've actually got a surprise for you.
We do have a surprise.
Oh, I like surprises.
It's
not all about you.
You're the legend of Australia, but we've got another legend who you absolutely admire, and we're going to bring him on now, okay?
Yes.
Here it is.
It's got to be Rick. Yeah, Ricardo. My man, how are you?
What's up, Leon?
Oh, mate.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you well, mate. Oh, how are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Long time no see.
I know. I still remember the first time I actually met Phillip Ricardo was at the Lane Norton camp.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget one chat that we had at the very end. It was almost at the back end as we were leaving. We were talking about, your weight, your size, muscle maturity. And then we were talking, there's just a few things you said that have stuck into my head for the last sort of 6 or 7 years. And because I seem to weigh less than I ever have, but yet the quality of your muscle gets better and you kind of look a little bit bigger. And it's something that's always stuck in my mind. And I leave that in my mind to this day. So I just, it was probably the best tip I reckon someone's ever given me. And it just sits in my mind how I love it.
There you go.
And Phillip showed me a photo this morning because I only told Phillip that, last night, which was, his morning. And I said, just let you know, we've got a special guest on as well with you. And he pulled up this photo. I don't know if you can see it there, Leon.
Oh, yeah. There's the camp there. That's it. Yeah. How cool is that?
Awesome, hey?
Lisbon, Australia. Yeah, 2015.
Oh,
fantastic. And also to add to that same conversation, the same place, there was a picture of me that came up too on my Facebook just recently was with Ryan Doris. I remember having a great picture with Ryan Doris, and he's put a few things. Obviously, I follow him on social too, and he's put quite a few things up at the moment. And I never forget that was probably one of the best camps. I think Joe Klumswetsky was there as well.
Right.
Just, full of superstars,
Fantastic. But Leon, this is not going to be one of your Zoom meetings, okay? So we're the hosts here.
No, I'm not used to not hosting.
Out of Karen and Andy.
Leon does them all the time. So we've got a lot of content here. So we're going to get straight into it. So Leon, quickly introduce yourself to the world.
Yeah, I've been in bodybuilding now for the last 19 years. This is my 19th year of actually competing, and been coaching now for eight years, pretty solid. And I've got my own sort of gym on the Sunshine Coast where I sort of build it to specialise with people with obviously contest prep, but then obviously mental illness. There's a lot of mental illness and anxiety and depression going around. So I built a gym which turned into be a safe space for people. Yeah. So basically people can come here and just be themselves and express themselves. And I worked out through coaching that, you know, you can give someone the best plan, the best diet plan, the best training plan, but without the psychology with that individual, I just found out that people were kind of lacking results. So just to break it down very quickly, I just found that having this safe space, I was able to work on people's mindset, and it just sort of shows in people's
and results. Does it really, really well. And he's our coach as well. So yeah, I met Leon, I think it was in 2016, just before I went to the Natural Olympia, and he took me in quite quickly, and wow, the results were amazing.
Cutting you off.
Go Phil, hi Phil. Tell us a bit about you. The legend, the current world bodybuilding champion, open professional, INBA PNBA.
Natural. Yeah.
Natural. Yes. Go for your life.
Much. Yes. Yeah, I've been competing not as long as Leon, 17 years. I'm a retired Marine, and now I work for the government, government contracting, supporting the military and the DOD, Department of Defense. I do some online training. I don't have the resume that Leon has when it comes to that, but I kind of, go along with him and others like Lane Norton, that I try to get to know the clients that I, train and give nutrition programs to, because I think, if you're just giving them a plan that's kind of canned to everybody or template, it's not going to be any good. So it's one of those things where I've grown as a trainer because I've gotten to know the relationships of people, getting to know their personalities, what makes them tick, what's in their mind, what their lifestyle is. And so it's a great experience, but that's a side gig. My full-time job obviously is a contractor. So
yeah.
Well, that's right though, isn't it? At the end of the day, having that sort of personal relationship or that closer relationship with somebody like Leon's found, with mental health and all that, you get a connection where you're then able to understand how that person feels, and you can adapt everything around them. So, not only do you make them feel better, they get better results out of it. And at the end of the day, it makes you feel better as well. And of course, when the results of people leaving not leaving your care, but, going out there, maybe they're on the beach, maybe they're competing, we don't know. But people then see, this guy was, or this girl was, like a few years ago, was such a mess, and they've, been taken under the wing by either Leon or Phil. And look at them now, they're just glowing, they feel so much confidence with themselves, and, they look so much better for it as well, healthy. So that's really good, that personal touch. Definitely. Yeah,
and Phillip, you do a few shows, which we'll quickly talk about. You've got one coming up. We've got our little posters here.
We'll quickly go through these quickly, because what's coming up, this is over in the States. We don't know what's going on over here at the moment. So we've got the silver and black that's coming up.
The Diana K-Cost, so this one is coming up also, and
the North American Pro-Am. There's definitely all these have been lined up, and of course your one.
Your show. Oh, there you go. How's your promotion and everything going for that one at the moment?
To be honest, it hasn't been going.
We haven't got these words.
As because of the coronavirus and everything else, it's been tough because we got to make sure the schools are able to fit in enough people with social distancing. So I've been working with Diana to make sure that the venue is still going to be good to go. I've gotten a few athletes that are, constantly asking me, are you going to have the show? And I've told them as of now, yes. So there's some competitors that are really looking forward to competing in the show and qualifying for the Natural Olympia. So as of now, everything's a go. I'm trying to stay positive about it. I still have to get the sponsors and everything, which is kind of another tricky subject. The host hotel has been really nice about, hooking us up and getting the competitors in there. So it's going to be a slow process. I think this month I'm going to have to start ramping up the things with sponsors and athletes. But
yeah, absolutely. That's great. We can't wait. And it's just encouraging the athlete to be ready all the time. Okay, so no matter what, you can maintenance or prepare for comp, but just be ready the whole time. So yeah. Oh, words not to say. Okay, we did have a few words not to say, because we usually say this at the beginning, like you can't say these words, okay, because we talk about a lot.
Just your thinking.
So we thought like world legend, and what about Leon? What's a word that you say all the time? Mate, or maybe.
Mate.
I put down riot. Riot or riots, gym, world, and legend.
Yeah. So where do you come from? In the USA map, Phil? Whereabouts are you in the spectrum of the?
Okay, so if you see the bottom left, which is Florida.
This
right?
way?
Yep. And if you make your way up and down the side, they're right there. Right about there where we're at, yes.
Do you know where Leon lives? Do you know where Leon lives?
I know he's in Australia, but not exactly.
Leon, try to explain where you are, mate.
What's that?
Try to explain to Phil where you are on the Australian map without a map.
Lovely. Alrighty. So when we say is basically where they are in Brisbane, so they're sort of like city based. And then if I would say, if you drive up one road which sort of goes up to the coast, and so it's really hard to explain, isn't it? Right on the water. There we go.
Sunshine Coast. It's like the big waves and like beautiful sun. Brisbane, Queensland's probably one of the best.
Well, you know where you are in America on this side, Phil.
Correct. Yep.
We're the same in Australia, so we're on that side.
Yeah.
And up.
Up, yeah.
It's like Hawaii without the 20-foot waves.
That's it.
That's how I like to describe it. Yeah.
So just some stats about you both. So we saw that Leon has 3,447 friends
on Facebook.
But unfortunately, the legend overseas, Phillip Ricardo, you've got 4,993.
6 more. You need 6 more for your limit.
Got to work on it. I'm working on it tonight.
So just quickly, how is your training at the moment? So we'll start with Leon. What are you doing with training and everything?
Actually, I've just gone up another notch because, you know, I set dates for myself to get on stage. Usually for me, for my body type, a little bit smaller than the average bodybuilder. So I like now to have like a 2 to 3 year turnaround for shows, just because I've done, you know, 65 shows in my time. But as I've got a bit older now, I find that for me to actually get gains, and I'm going to lose gains during my dieting phase as well, just being like an ectomorph style body. So then it could take me, you know, 12 months, 18 months to get the muscle back on again, obviously being 43 as well. And then I'm going to start making gains for probably another 12 months, then start prepping for another, you know, 6 months. So yeah, I've just finished some deadlifts now. So I really get back.
I knew you were up this morning.
Yeah.
I was disappointed because I was trying to rep out 200 today and I only got 3. So I'm like, damn, that's okay. It'll come back. But no,
I deadlifted myself out of bed to do this.
No, I love it. So I turn it up a notch, and then my eating becomes obviously a lot bigger because metabolically, again, I don't want to diet on low food. So I'll spend the next 6 months, which I've already in the halfway through, getting my food up to around that 3,600 calorie mark without trying to put any body fat on. Yeah, because I can't, for me, yeah, with an ectomorph, I found that the lower your food. Yeah.
I was going to ask like what calories you're on. What about you, Phil? What are you doing at the moment? Any calories? Interesting.
Yeah. Right now, I had some injuries after the Natural Olympia. So I had some nerve damage, and I thought like I was going to have to stop working out for a while, but I kind of pushed through it. My now wife Kelly and I have been doing some home YouTube workouts together, and it's been fun. You know, I posted a couple on Instagram and stuff like that, but it's not the same obviously as going to the gym, but I've gotten used to doing a lot of push-ups, squats, and things like that. I haven't really done any kind of, weight training programs. Got a couple of dumbbells here and there, but I've kind of stayed in decent shape just because of my diet. So at first I was eating whatever, but I just really cut back on my carbs and just eating more of a higher protein, lots of vegetables and fruits, and higher fat, almonds and salmon and things like that. So,
what's your calories at the moment?
I haven't even been counting, be honest.
That's right, you're not tracking.
I don't track my,
what do you reckon it is?
I mean, it varies day to day. You know,
Yeah.
it was Kelly's birthday a couple of days ago, so I'm sure I had like 5,000 or 10,000 on that day.
Wow.
But on a normal day, especially when I have to go into work, I'll have maybe a little less than 3,000, between 2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
About average.
Yeah. And with your competitions, what countries have you visited?
Oh wow, I've
A
been
few? Or what was your favorite country, I should say?
Yeah.
Favorite country.
Australia.
Oh, I was going to say, which leads me on to the first game. Well, kind of a fun kind of deal. So what we're going to do is we've got some words in that are used overseas more so that Australians might not know. Okay, but you've got to explain. We'll see what Leon thinks it is, and then you've got to explain it. Hopefully you know these terms, okay? So the first one is, let me have your John Hancock. Do you know that one?
Kelly's like you're
Let me have your John Hancock. Do you know what that means?
Later, my dear, later.
What?
Oh.
What was it?
Andy or Randy.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what it means? No? It's a signature. Did you know that? Leon, did you know that?
I had no idea. I've never heard of that before. No, you got me there.
What about jonesing for a chocolate?
Me?
No, I'm going to see if Leon knows what I mean by that. Jonesing for a chocolate.
Jonesing for a chocolate.
Yeah. Phillip, you explain what that means.
No, I've got no idea.
Jonesing for a chocolate means you really, really, really want it. You want it so bad that you're just craving it.
Oh, okay.
What about cattywampus?
I've never heard of that one. I've never heard it. So these are all American sayings, obviously. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah.
What is that? Cattywampers.
Oh, come on. I researched this. It's something a little bit crooked and out of whack. What about flea birds?
Can I just point out, I wasn't involved in any of this.
We've just ruined your game.
I'm only
Here,
going to
haven't
do
we?
one more because this is clearly not working. For the birds. What about for the birds? Now, if you've got a military history, this should come into it. What's for the birds mean?
I've never heard of it before. Never heard of it. For the birds.
What is
I
it?
don't know. For the chick, I can only think it's for females, for the birds. That's all I'm thinking about. I've got no idea other than that.
Oh.
All right, Phil, what does it mean?
This means that it's something forgettable, that it's not even anything worth you
Like,
Fly away, get rid of
For the
it.
birds, like-
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're going to do it quickly. Leon, okay, you're going to try and work out what this means. Buckley's chance. Phillip, what does that mean?
Buckley's chance?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Leon, explain.
Yeah, you basically done what you just said then. No, you got no chance. You got no chance.
All right.
Buckley's 0.
What
None.
about cobber? What's a cobber?
Cobber.
All right. Oh, cobber.
Can't feel.
Can't feel. You'll know this one.
Oh, rubbish. I don't know. No idea.
I'll give you a tip. Karen and Andy said at the start, I think Andy said at the start, my favourite word that I always say starts with M. Yeah, ish. Yeah, come on, mate. That's it.
And one more. You might know this one, Leon. He's got kangaroos loose in the top paddock.
Kangaroos loose in the
I hope you know this one, Phil, because I don't know it. You're going to make me look silly.
Oh, my goodness. You got kangaroos loose in the what?
In the top paddock. Leon, do you know?
Oh, my goodness.
Kangaroos. I don't know.
Wacky. You're a bit wacky.
I'm a bit wacky. Is that your saying, Karen?
A few screws loose. I got
All
that.
right. Yeah, well, we'll get rid of that game. That clearly didn't work. You've learned something new every day, hey?
There you go.
All right,
There you
Leon,
go.
we asked you to bring 5 things to the table, starting with your last name. So what can you talk about?
Well, what have you got? What have you got? Anything?
Starting with S. You
Oh,
forgot.
I did L for Leon.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, my first day. Actually, and I did 4 actually. What did I write down? I wrote down out of bed just as we started. I'm obsessed with lollies. I wrote L for lollies. I literally can eat a pack of lollies a day, especially when I'm training. I'll go just to get my calories up. Like I'll live on lollies.
Yeah, see, I don't feel so bad now.
What's that?
I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah. Oh, I love, especially like strawberry and creams. I'll put it in there leg day because I despise leg day, but I so love it. And I make it priority because I've had like 4 knee reconstructions. So I always try to make legs,
you can actually bring that to the table, you see. You've actually got them under the table, but you brought it to the table.
Yes, yeah. And I put down lazy because I can be really lazy. I go all day, but I can actually be completely lazy for about 2 hours a day, like nothing. Don't look at my phone, sit down, and because I don't have 2 gears on or off. So I love to be lazy as well. Okay. And gee, I can't even read my love. I put down their love as well. I put down 4. I did put down love because I love people. I love what I do, and love is something that is probably the words thrown around, I think, a little bit too freely these days. So it's a word that, I find that, working with people all day, if I can get them to love themselves or get them to have that love inside of them, it's a game changer because then they can pass it on to the next person. And the word's contagious. It really is. Yeah. So that's like my number 1.
Love it.
Sounds a bit airy fairy, but fact reality is
really cool.
the world could probably do with a bit of loving right now, Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Phil, what did you bring to the table?
All right, so R. So for R, I have a rose. And this is one of the dozen roses that I gave to my wife for her birthday a couple of days ago. Here you go, Karen. So that's 1. R. 2 is razor.
Oh,
I put a razor because I think for all of us, all 4 of us, you come in razor sharp for every competition.
There you go. Have you ever had a beard before? Have you ever grown a beard?
When I grow, my facial hair is like so prickly that it causes like ingrown hairs and stuff. It's just so uncomfortable.
You should see this one. He can't grow anything.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It just goes fluffy for some reason. I don't know why. Terrible. Fluffy and white, fluffy and grey. It does.
Fluffy and grey.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That's to shave it. Yes. Number 3 is my favorite candy. Reese's.
Oh.
Yes.
I love that.
I'm gonna have this later on. And the last thing is R is a ring. This is my Hall of Fame ring.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it's got that from Roland Martinez and all the other Hall of Famers that are out there with the INBA PNBA. So I cherish this. I also try to cherish my wedding ring that I got for my wife. So got 2 rings, double fisting, and those are my 4 R's.
Beautiful.
I hope they make one for the ladies. Maybe they can make a nice diamond one for Hall of Famers.
They were talking about that. Yeah, ask Diana Keikos. I think she's working on that one.
She's working on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Just for you.
Yes. I've got a long way to go. Okay.
Love it.
Is that all?
That's it, right?
Oh, there you go. I think we might have your segment next, Andy, which is Andy's made up a segment. I'm usually in control, but I thought it's something with Andy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. She's always
so
in
you're
control.
all like, I'm not going to say anything.
I'm looking over at my wife Kelly, and she's like laughing. So yeah.
You may have noticed if you watch these every week, you'll notice that I very rarely get a word in edgeways. So I says I'm doing this one because we've got 2 legends, both bodybuilders, and I'm going to fire some questions. This is old school questions that are going to be thrown at you here. Okay, and we need a hand up.
Yeah, right? I'll decide who's got the hand up.
And you've got to give us the answer. Now, some of them might be
you got it.
Some of these might be extremely easy for you. Others might get you thinking. So here we go. First question. Are you ready?
I'll do the score.
Do the score. Hand up first. How many Olympia titles did Arnold win?
Oh, Leon?
7?
Yeah.
This looks like... All right, here
right, next one. Now this one, see, these were going back from my day, so a few of these I remembered actually quite off the top of my head. So I'm hoping you two do.
I got one right. No, actually, I didn't get any right.
Question number 2. What bodybuilder was known as the Shadow?
Oh, I'm gone.
Sergio Oliva?
No.
No.
I'm going to pass it over. He was known as.
Hints?
He came from the UK.
I'm just going to say Dorian Yates because he's the only one I know. No.
That's one each.
Oh. Who was it?
Yes, Dorian.
Yeah.
It was Dorian. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, now.
So do I get that point because Ricardo got it wrong?
We're sharing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
One on.
Because I said Dorian.
Yeah.
All right. One on.
Yeah.
Right. What 1970s bodybuilder was known for his excessively large legs?
Wow.
Together.
First, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tom Platz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you going to say that?
Oh, I said it. I said flat. Yeah, we said the same. I think we said it exactly the same time. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's a draw everywhere.
You got an
Go have a look on the replay too, and you'll hear I said Dorian almost exactly the same time too. We're in sync here, Ricardo.
Okay.
Nice think alike.
This one's going back a bit. He was named the Legend and the Golden Boy. Who was this American bodybuilder?
Golden Boy.
Way back.
Hint. Does the hair give it away? Is that because he was golden? Is it?
Please, don't start confusing people. Go right back. Even before Arnold.
They need a hint, love.
And the
Hold on.
initials LS.
Oh, hang on, no, that wasn't.
Really thinking about it.
La 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 la.
I'll just give it.
Yep.
Oh,
LS though? Wait. Oh wait.
Yeah.
no, yeah,
No, Larry. No.
yeah.
Larry. What I'm saying. Last name.
I'm gone.
Take the E off of this. Beam me up.
Scott.
Got it.
Larry Scott.
Larry, oh no.
My goodness.
I wouldn't have got that.
See, that's going back. That's going way back. Okay. So this one's going to be interesting. This is going to be the decider.
Oh boy.
I'm nervous.
What?
I don't like losing.
What bodybuilder is an avid race car driver and is also known for his huge peaked biceps and deep tricep cut? Come, all right. This is gonna get it. This is gonna do it. Wait for the hands to go up.
I'm gonna watch your hands.
He's Australian.
Oh, no, oh my God.
Yes!
Yeah. I literally was going to bring a Lee Priest picture to this thing in here for L, and I just went blank. I forgot his name. Bugger.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there you go.
Goodness.
See, that was a decider.
Yeah.
Oh, that was tough.
Tough battle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Leon.
now, I've got Lee
I
Priest
know.
on Facebook, so I'm going to mention to him that, Leon, you didn't.
I've even got a frame that's signed from him, addressed to me in my gym here, and I still couldn't get it. I just couldn't think of his name. Actually, it's about, I don't know, probably about a 1 meter, probably about 2 meters high and 1 meter wide picture on my gym wall of Lee Priest. Yeah.
But his arm.
At Doherty's gym.
Insane.
Yes, massive.
Insane. We just got a gift from Zoom. Can you turn that off?
Yeah, I don't
I saw
remember.
that too, the unlimited minutes.
Oh, we've been removed. It just said we have been removed from our 40-minute Zoom meetings. We've been given a gift.
As long as, yeah, good.
There you go.
Maybe.
There you go.
Anyway, so did Leon, I know Phil has because he commented, but Leon, did you see any of the interviews where we played Pictionary at all?
I didn't. No, I haven't. No,
Yeah, because we're going to play that now. So you got your texters already?
I did bring that.
And a
Okay.
bit of paper. I'm not allowed to get involved with this one. My suggestion was that one of you has to do the drawing, and then it's between myself and the other person. But somebody here has decided I'm not allowed to do that
No.
because I'm stupid.
Did you, did you see Maria's Pictionary as well, Phil?
I did.
Oh, I'll have to make up words for you then. That's okay.
Oh,
Right.
Did you see the first one?
no, like Batman. Was it Batman or something? Or
Yeah,
the cat?
that was so cute.
The first one was the funny one because she actually said she read it out.
I know, she said, what, sunflower?
And I
It's
went,
like, oh, God. All right. This is a good one, Leon. You've got to close your eyes for 2 sets. Okay, don't look. You've seen this one before, but Leon hasn't, okay? So, yeah, 2 words. Let's go. Let's see how he goes.
okay, Leon, you can look now.
Leon, you
I'm good to
can
go.
keep drawing away. So you've got to guess. What are you doing today? Have you been for a set?
No, I trained this morning. Then I just running around with Indy, and I've got to meet a couple of friends later on. So yeah, not too bad. And then spend all the afternoon emailing. So pretty busy day, like every day. And counselling. I've been doing a lot of counselling for people at the moment because it's just a crazy time. So, and hence why I haven't really seen too much on social media. Like I've been going 7 days all through this coronavirus stuff. So it's been very challenging. You know, and then obviously gyms are open, so things have gone chaotic. So, but it's all cool. Like, it's all for the good. Yeah.
Phil?
There you go. Okay, Leon.
Should be the other way around. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, that's right. That's fine. It's actually 1 word, okay? But
Oh, it's 1 word.
yeah, 1
Oh,
word, 2
gosh.
sentences. What's the first one? Try to think.
So the first word's obviously the girl. With the,
No, the other one. Other way around. Other way around.
So what's this?
So the boot.
Yeah.
Is it a
Keep
boot?
going.
Keep going.
What kind of?
Boot.
No.
Clearly.
Socks. Football. Sports socks.
Sock.
Sock.
Sock. Yeah. Sock.
Sock.
Soccer. Soccer. Yes. Any soccer? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, soccer. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, clever.
My drawing needs some work.
Got it. I got it.
Hang on.
All right. What about? Okay, we'll do another one for Leon, and then we'll do 2 words for. This is the one that.
No, don't get that.
Don't pick, Leon.
I can't see. I'm blank.
Yeah. So we're doing that one again. Okay, he's going to draw
Should have done this one first.
Oh yeah.
a word for Leon. That's really easy.
What do you mean really easy?
Yeah. Leon, you can put your piece of paper down.
Oh, good. Okay.
For Leon to draw. So, what else can we talk about? I had something to talk about. It was really hard fitting you guys in today because, like, Phillip is 14 hours behind, so he's actually going to church tonight.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
You guys allowed back in church. Cool.
Yeah. And Leon, like, I originally we started to try and do it like on Sunday, but he said, "No, matey, I've got to go to church," and I'm going, "Okay, only Christians and need to go to church, so I need to."
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Mine's only online, obviously, because we're not allowed in yet. But it starts at 9:30, and I always try to get there online.
Yeah. And where do you go to church?
We have an online Zoom. Oh, you're talking about?
Yeah, that's all we've got at the moment. Same as us. But mine's only around the corner, just live church.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And that's
Good
tomorrow,
fun.
isn't it? That you
Yeah,
go.
It'll still be zoomed online, so it just starts at 9:30 to 11.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. So what are you doing for the rest of the week, Andy? I always do this.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Oh my goodness me.
Okay, we're pointing at like a heart, maybe, no, heart, belly, chest. The other one looks like, is the other one a tower? Okay, we've got bicep, guns, gun.
Thank you for doing this, Leon. Thank you. I'm doing exactly the same. I did exactly the same as you.
Okay, so pink, belly.
Yeah, go on.
I need a hint. I need a hint.
We need hints.
I'm drawn between like like, are we looking at the belly?
Okay.
Tower?
Let's take it away from the singular part of that particular anatomy. Let's take the whole thing. What are we looking at? A
building, tower, windows.
No, you said that. You said that. Go back to the other one.
Okay, so building.
Yeah.
Tower, building.
That building. Yeah. So what's that first one before then?
You are going to laugh when you know what the answer is.
So something building.
Yes.
Gun building. Guns building. Bodybuilding. Bodybuilding.
Oh my God.
I was disturbed by the guns. I'm like, guns building, the biceps. Like, okay, bodybuilder. Oh my God. That's not your drawing, Phillip. That's just my poor imagination, mate.
I did exactly the same. In the comment I got from Phil.
Right. Right. From Brandon.
Now
right?
I feel better, but I'm not the only one that didn't guess that.
Okay, Phillip, close your eyes just quickly. All right, Leon, let's see how good a drawing you are.
Okay.
So do it in two words.
2 pictures.
Yeah, 2 pictures. Okay, you can have a look at us now. We love your hat, Phil.
I gotta sport it, you know. I know Denny and Diane are gonna be watching it, so I gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's your beautiful wife up to today?
She is. I think she's over here knitting.
Oh, is she?
She's waiting for me so we can do church service too, but.
Aw, you're going into
That's
something,
relaxing
aren't
weekend.
you? What's the degrees there over there at the moment?
How hot?
It's getting warm now, so I don't know what it is in Australia, and I think you guys like 30, 35 or something. It's getting up there. 32 is.
No, we
25 degrees.
20, 23, 24 for us, which is what? About 70, 72, 75, something like that.
Don't get too involved, Leon.
I'm just going to see these pictures and go, oh my God.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
I hope you have this over here.
Oh man.
I was actually a really good drawer at school.
Come back a bit.
Back a bit.
That's
That's
There we
it.
go.
So that's
That's word number one.
that's number one. So that's a cat, right? A pig.
No, it's yeah.
Pig. Building.
Close.
Pig school. Pig.
Pig.
Pig. Pig money. Pig.
Piggy.
Picasso. Pig. Pig school. Pig. So it's money. Pig bank. Piggy bank.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes, good one. That was good.
One
Pig
more.
bank.
Close your eyes.
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. We're going to do this really quickly, Leon. Oh. 2 words, but.
That's a pig.
I think that was going to be tough.
You can do something pretty for the first one.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway,
Phil.
you can have a look up. Have a look up.
It's a bit interesting.
Oh, boy.
So, you like the interview with Adrian. You did an interview a couple of weeks ago with Adrian. So
You were driving.
Yeah, you were driving.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Awesome interview there. Hey, and you said a lot about what's going on and in your area. How is it over there at the moment?
You know, I've been very blessed. Me and my wife were blessed to be able to work, you know, during the whole COVID, and with all the stuff going on now, you know, with the riots, we're staying away from that too. So it's been a crazy year, but we're just trying to stay positive and do the best we can. And our main thing is family. You know, we got our kids, and we're just trying to stay safe, make sure the kids are safe, make sure our, you know, elderly parents are safe. That's all we can do, and just keep moving forward. It's stressful. It's being addressed, but you know, we got to keep living life, and there's a reason for these things happening. And I think the great thing about the whole INBA PNBA family is we bond together, we come together. So it's great seeing the post about, you know, all of us doing things, and you know, you guys doing these interviews, Adrian doing the interviews. It keeps us as a family, keeps us connected, and so that's the thing that we can.
Absolutely. How you going there?
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh gee, that's pretty good.
Oh wow! So that's marriage, married.
Close.
Did I say Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Married. Hall of Fame. Married.
Concentrate on the first one first.
Married. Marriage. Union.
What happened recently with you?
Got married. Wedding.
Yeah.
Wedding, Hall of Fame. Wedding hall. Wedding.
I don't even know what that is, Leon.
I do.
Yeah,
Okay, wedding ring.
Yes.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame ring.
Could you show the Hall of Fame ring? Yeah.
Wedding ring. Nice. Okay.
Very good.
While we're on the same subject, because like we're exhausting time here, we can talk. Hey, you've got magazines, both of you, a bodybuilding magazine or something. Like, I just want you to pick an article, something to do with maybe doing an exercise. So just flick it open very quickly. Okay, and just choose something. It doesn't matter, just something with, you know, executing a exercise or whatever. Now, both of you go to church, okay? Yep, beautiful. That's fine, Phil. All right, both of you go to church, so I know you can sing.
Have I got to do the first one? Or...
You can sing?
No. You've heard me play guitar, and you notice I never sing while I play my guitar because I can't.
Hang on. So you can just see how bad I am.
Put me on mute when you have to do the singing part.
So we're gonna get Andy to do the first one, okay? So you've got your glasses. So this is you can put the book down. We don't need to see it. Okay. So we're gonna get you've got to try and tell me what song he is singing. Okay?
Right.
Here we go.
I don't want to sing about
Hurry
that.
up.
Okay. Jesus.
So you're just going to guess the song, literally. Just anything.
I'm right.
All right, here we go.
This is about hyperextensions. Oh,
Hyperextension.
which one am I doing?
Okay, this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Position your face down across the hypertension.
Under pressure.
With your heels under the rear supports, clasp your hands across your chest,
What song
or
is this
behind the head, and bend forward and down as far as possible, feeling the lower back stretch.
Hey?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yes!
Good.
You're gonna, Phillip, just shut your eyes for 2 ticks. Do you know this song?
Oh, yeah.
Pick a segment and sing it to Phil. See if he gets it.
Oh my God, hang on. So just that song, is that like the 1960s song? Really old?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
He's showing our age.
Phil, shut your eyes.
Phil, shut your eyes.
Oh, I've got another artist, I think, in my head.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
fine.
Go for your life.
So take a segment out of the book, and you're going to sing that segment in that with that song.
Okay.
Okay, Phil.
I hope it's the same song. Phil might know it if I'm wrong. All right. Stretch slowly for 10 minutes. Hamstrings, quads, glutes, hips, calves. Probably not doing too well, is it? 30 minutes of cardio work. 60%.
What the heck? I have no idea.
It's like a really monotone song. Dun, 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 dun. Stretch slowly for 10 minutes. Then it sort of jumps up.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on, Phil.
It sounds familiar. I gotta need more.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, boy.
Stand by your man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I was doing the like. I think it's Tammy Wynette version. I think from 1960s or something.
All right, close your eyes, Leon. This is a good one.
Oh my goodness. The hell. Oh, sorry.
You know that one?
I don't know if I know that one.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I've seen the movie, but I don't know that particular song though. So.
That's okay. Okay.
Oh, where's it gone?
Over.
Oh, yeah. You'll know this one. Wait a minute, Leon.
I'm waiting.
Oh, that's easy.
All right, let's go.
Okay, find the segment in your book. Here we go.
Okay. So many people believe arm workouts are solely bicep curls and shoulder presses, and these people are so wrong.
That is so beautiful.
How does that get No. You got it.
I would love to hear that again, please, Phillip. It was so beautiful. I just want to hear it again.
Okay, one more day. So many people believe arm workouts are solely bicep curls and shoulder presses, and these people are so wrong. Arms get nice and shapy and full of several muscles and arms.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I get a hit?
Okay. There was a lion. There was a scarecrow.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah!
That's what's going, yes.
Oh my
When you went into that. I got it then.
All right, Leon, we'll do another one for you. Here we go.
Okay.
Close your eyes, Phil.
Okay. All right. I'll go to another page now. Should I go to another page?
Yeah, go to another page.
Okay. Okay. Hang on a second.
I know you got
This has a lot of pictures. This is actually this is Dr. Joe Tomswensky's book.
Makes it easier.
Actually, this is I'm on a diet page now. There's all diets on this book.
That's easy.
This will be interesting. Yeah.
This will work out really well because 2 weeks out, that's exactly how you feel.
All right, there you go. Oh, that okay. All right, okay.
I'm the awesome singer.
Oh, no, Chitterina. In a skillet saute, onion, garlic powder. No, hang on. I gotta start again. Hang on, redo that. This is actually a bit difficult at more than it sounds.
I know.
Because it's like it's not like a song that goes like that, and it's like a In a skillet, saute onion, garlic powder. Oh, I don't know how to do this one. This one's hard.
Then, but you've got to do this quickly. Shut your eyes, Phil.
Okay. It was a good song, but it's hard to like. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
To it. Let's go. Just go for your life.
1 small onion, finely chopped. Half teaspoon garlic powder. 1 teaspoon olive oil. Dun, 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 dun. 1 small onion, finely chopped.
Like, I know the song. We will.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. You killed it. You killed it. Yes. Boom. Victory. Yes.
The other one was achy breaky heart. It was hard to get.
Oh, that'd have been hard for me.
Yeah.
Achy breaky.
Now, I know you're both Christians. Okay, Leon, close your eyes, but we're listening to the sound of like the song, not the words.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. This will throw you off. So I gotta. Oh man, funny. All right. Let me find a good one here.
You can look now.
Okay, cool.
Woo.
Anything.
All right, here we go. Contrary to popular belief, protein is just for muscles. Body needs it for hair that's silky and shiny too, with nails that are strong, with nails that
Like a
are.
virgin.
Ooh, man.
Beautiful thing. I got it straight away.
That's so cool. There you go. But we knew all about what you were talking about. Were you talking about a chest press or something? Or
About hair, protein in hair, something bad in hair.
I did turn away, just listen to the tone. I got the tone straight away. I picked it straight away.
there you go. Okay, we're going to try and wrap this up. We are way over time. I just hope it doesn't cut out.
It won't. They've given us extra time.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Cool. Okay, so please explain photos.
We got some photos. We went diving deep.
And
Oh.
Facebook.
Not too deep.
This
Because
is the scariest part of the show right here.
But anyway, we're going to do these pictures one at a time. So, Phil, please explain.
My high school, I think I was a junior, Downers Grove South, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, my high school picture.
Look like it's like
Yes.
oh my god, my favorite actor, like Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. Hey, yeah. The eyes, isn't that something? The eyes.
And you know, the funny thing is, she said that yesterday when I showed her the picture. She says, "Oh my God, he looks like Denzel Washington."
I know.
And then last night she had a.
I knew you were going to say this.
Last night she had a dream, and her dream, she was at a bodybuilding show, strangely enough, with Denzel Washington.
Kelly's gone. It's all good. He can say that.
So good.
This one, it was very hard. Leon, this one was a little bit sort of. It didn't come out as too well because it was very dark. But I think
You can see one of the photos anyway. Tell us a bit about
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're in Bali. Yeah, it was yeah, there's obviously Indy. Look how young Indy is. Gosh, that must have been maybe 9 years ago. Actually, after this, I actually got extremely ill. I actually got really ill for 3 months actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I got really sick after. I'd been super lean for about 3 years, and just my immunity was really weak, and I went away, and I was just obsessed with tracking food and doing all the things we shouldn't have done. Yeah, and ended up getting dengue fever. I got really cool coming back from Bali.
A few people
Yes.
Brandon Liaro got something overseas like that as well.
Horrible. Oh my God, it's just ferocious, but great photo. Yeah, great times. Yeah.
we apologise for bringing back that part of it. But there we go.
Oh no, that was it was an experience and a half. Good photo though.
Another good-looking man here.
Ah, hoorah. Yes, that was my boot camp photo. As soon as I graduated boot camp, that's 1990.
Wow. You know exactly the year. Look at you go. Look at you go.
Yeah, I heard your interview with Rashad Bailey, so it's nice that we both have that in common. So we both stationed in the same area. Yeah.
1990. Who won Olympia in 1990?
Oh God, here we go.
That was Lee Haney.
Maybe you should have put that question up.
I should.
Okay, Leon.
Wow.
Yeah. There was that was one day we hit a school of kingfish, actually, going back when I was in Sydney. Yeah, we just happened to hit a school of kingfish, and we just pulled in like 9 kingfish in the space of probably an hour and a half. And that was it. I remember that. Yeah, pretty cool. So, and again, I always used to say, like years ago, just super lean, like literally, you know, a couple of weeks, maybe a month out from stage condition, etc.
Yeah.
Back in my early. That's how I used to do so many shows, because you always stayed really sharp. But that was. I love fishing. Actually, I'm going fishing tomorrow too, out on a boat. So I just love fishing. That's actually my biggest downtime. I just don't do enough of it.
We were supposed to do that for my Bucks week. We ended up
doing
golf because it got cancelled. So we need to get out there and go.
Take this one fishing.
Absolutely.
Because Leon was my best man.
Yeah. And
wow.
Yes.
We need to go fishing.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
We don't know how to explain this, but like.
But I wouldn't mind catching one of these to eat.
Oh my.
Okay, there's this place. Yeah, there's a place here in Virginia. I think it's all on the East Coast, called Fuddruckers, and they have the biggest burgers. It's ridiculous. It's like, you know, bison burger with I think it's an omelet on top, bacon, the works. It's just you get a true food coma. That's my favorite food.
That is massive. It's like nearly as big as your head.
Yeah, enormous. You see the smile on my face.
I was going to say the smile. Look at that. Wow.
We were going to do that heart attack grill.
Yeah, no.
Remember
how I had that post refeed after I competed, and I was sick for a day.
That was the wine.
Oh boy.
When it cost $60 for a glass of wine.
I know. You guys, you're deceptive over there. You like
It's my all-time favorite photo, and obviously it's, you know, exercise big in my gym. And everyone asked why am I laughing? What's the conversation going on there? Well, the fascinating thing is, just quickly, was there were 50 of us that were VIP, and we all got like just a 5-second photo. That's all it was. But as I sort of walked up, you know, I get pretty excited, and I walked up and I shook Arnie's hand like my normal handshake. I said, "Arnie, how are you, man? I'm so privileged to meet you." Anyways, we had the photo, and then I walked away, but he pulled me back. He actually pulled me back, and he goes, "My God, I love your personality. I love your attitude. Your energy is so great." And he went on for about 45 seconds, and I was just in awe, just going, man, I'm just getting the biggest compliment here from everyone in the world's idol. Yeah. And I was just thinking, this is just my day, you know what I mean? And it was just a moment where I just couldn't stop laughing. I was just like, oh my God. So hence that sort of smile. So yeah, I treasure that moment.
Have you met Arnie, Phil?
Yeah, but not close like he did. I've, you know, been to like the Olympia, Arnold Classic, things like that over here, but never close enough to get like a photo with him. And you know,
we saw him at the gym. Like we just hovered. In Golds, wasn't it? Maybe he's walked out or something. He's happened to catch him there. That was unreal. He works out there all the time, and we were just waiting for the opportunity, and we did. So yeah, it was good. It was really good. He's really short. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now this is insanity.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's by far my best photo for sure. 2015 Natural Olympia. That was the best shape, the fullest, the most muscular I've been, and that was a hard prep. But
I'm gonna run and get a photo. Hang on.
Yeah, that was my my signature right there. My best pose. I think that shot right there just helped me win many titles. You know, I'm not the biggest guy, but that was the one. So.
That was what? Wait, I thought that was last year. No,
that's 2015.
Oh, sorry.
So I had to take the time off because I was
bigger than my
retired. Yeah, I was retired. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Yes, I think that. Yeah.
It's a picture, isn't it? I think it's the same time.
Yeah, no, that's a little bit. That's a couple of years before that one.
Yeah, actually would be. Yeah.
You can see, like your hammies are a little bit bigger in this one too.
Oh yeah, that's older. That's when I'm old. Like we were talking about, I'm older, and did a different kind of protocol and
Yeah, wow.
together, man. Yeah.
It was
That was that Sydney time that we met. So I keep that hangs up in my gym, mate.
Yes, thank you.
when I was judging the Natural Olympia, and I mean, oh my God, there were thousands of you. It was really hard to concentrate, especially when they're like 2 meters away. It's like, But when you came out, it was like, all right. Like, you had such a presence that I haven't seen for a long time. And yeah, it was unbelievable. You did really, really well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was, wow. I can't even talk about the experience. Woo!
Yeah.
I actually saw that today.
Yeah. Actually, I had my good glutes on that. My glutes were on. That was actually with Lane Norton, actually. And again, the story behind Lane was I just lost my brother to suicide, and then I contacted Lane, but I didn't tell him what was going on, and I didn't actually tell him until the week before the show, and just gave him I gave him a gift and stuff because he happened to be in the city, his first trip here. So the timing was amazing that he happened to come, and I just told him the story, and he basically, I say, mate, the guy saved my life because I turned to him and go, man, if you can't get me to stage in my best condition, this is what I didn't tell him what's going on. So, mate, I owe a lot to Lane, and every time I see him, mate, he's still, I just tip my hand and go, mate, you've got no idea where you turned my life at that time because I didn't reach out to anyone. I just knuckled down, did a prep after Dean took his life, and he probably brought me into my all-time probably best condition. So so that photo's memories.
Yeah, and Phil, a lot of his clients, Leon's clients as well, including myself, we are known as the shredders. Like, we get down like to bare minimum body fat, and we pump up really, really well. And I never see muscles on myself. Like, Leon certainly brings them out. I don't know how, but it's just unbelievable. We're totally shredders, and he gets us down to that real raw, really hard work, but we do really well. Yeah.
I've seen on your page, all the clients that you have, and the way they talk about you, and the way they look up to the mentorship you've given them, and the condition. That's why I brought this razor, because I just thought everyone here that you see, Andy, you come in shredded too. Karen, I've seen just ridiculous, and that's what helps you place high in these shows. It's
absolutely.
Natural bodybuilder. That's what we have to bring that conditioning in. So.
That's exactly right. Now.
This is an interesting photo of you, Phillip.
How did you get that from? Where did you find that? Oh my goodness, that's my daughter. Oh, and of course, you see the chain too. She's like very, oh man.
That's unreal.
That is weird.
Leon, so it's not quite the same, but I thought I'd just quickly do it for you, just so you.
The body looks like Phil, not me, though.
Oh, that's so cute. Wow.
How long ago was that one, Phil?
I can't even remember when it was. I think that was a few years ago, though. But obviously, I had a lot more facial hair, too.
That's so cool. We've saved the best till last. Oh, no, nearly.
Nearly.
There
we go.
I'd do that one last.
You reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
This is one of
yes.
Hobbies.
Yes. That was actually in the Mentawais. I went on a boat trip for 2 weeks with the boys, and that wave there, actually, I didn't realize how big it was. Like, you can go another 2 meters where that whitewash is, and I was just aiming for the camera, and the boys were like, Leon, watch out. There was this big tsunami coming behind me. I didn't even realize. I got around it, okay. But the guys were getting hit by those waves. I would get dragged about a kilometer actually down the beach. So that's how pretty nasty it was. So, but that's a trip of a lifetime.
That's like that Bill. That's what our beaches over here. They're amazing. The waves and everything. Not like the Santa Monica beaches.
I know. No waves.
Now, I'm assuming this is off season, Phil.
Maybe off season a little bit, Phil.
Coming in though.
Nice and cuddly, soft like
Had a little fluff going there, yeah. Yes, that was years ago too. That's probably a 2010 time frame, but
wow.
I'm just trying to take a little selfie there, and
look at you go.
I don't know where you get these from. You guys are good. You guys are good.
Save the best till last.
But it gets better, doesn't it? Leon.
Leon. Oh dear.
Oh, jeez. Well, I had to go to a work Christmas party and had to start with F. So I just thought Frank Fernand, I think that's what his name was or something like that. So yeah, that's why I ended up dressing up like that. So, and the worst thing about that is that we're actually in the city. So we were like nightclubbing and clubbing and going into bars looking like that. So I don't know. I would never be doing that again. And the sad thing it probably wasn't excessively that long ago, maybe 10 years ago. I wasn't too young. It's not like I was 20 and stupid or something. So, but yes, oh geez. You cut that one up.
Oh goodness.
It's being framed.
It is, yeah. Oh, but anyway, so we are like, we've nearly like
It's the
talked for an
longest one we've
hour.
done.
But it was awesome talking to you guys. And again, we're trying to bring everyone together. So globally united. You know, we're in Australia, Phil's in USA. So we can do that.
Leon's up the road.
Up the road about an hour. But it is so awesome seeing you guys, two legends of the world in different ways, all about natural bodybuilding, elite athlete, and the mental awareness, and just, you know, bringing everyone together as well.
Positivity shines from both of you. It really does.
Yeah.
I love it. And for my side as well, like I was just pretty humbling because I got three of the most beautiful people in one Zoom. So I'm like, I remember when Ricardo, when Andy and Karen, they asked me, who's your favourite bodybuilder? I said, like, Phillip, hands down. I didn't even have to think about it. And I just go, but actually have you here, man. This is pretty great start for a Saturday morning. And Karen and Andy, you guys, you know, I love you guys. So this has been really cool. I'm very humbled today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Phil, thank you so much for joining us as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to do our sign off now. So I think my wife gave you all the instructions of how we end these.
Yeah, we just take off now.
Maria, did you see Maria last week? We said, okay, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks very much, Maria. See you later. And she went,
yeah, she was like, no, I'm staying. Yeah.
Why would anyone want to go though? How could they not want to stay longer with you guys?
Right.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Yes.
We could go for hours, but we're going to sign you off now anyway. But again, guys, thank you ever so much for joining us, taking the time out to do this. It's been, you know, absolutely fantastic. It seems to be getting better every week, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does. It really does. It's
absolutely.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say thanks, guys, and we'll speak to you.
Awesome.
We'll just wrap.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Phil. Good to see you, buddy.
You too,
guys.
Bye. Bye.
See you guys. See ya. And this. He's doing it. Come on. There you go.
Wow.
What a fantastic, wasn't it? It's gone on for a long time. It's an hour and 10 minutes. But what can you do when you've got two legends like that? Absolute phenomenal athletes in their own right. And it's always a pleasure to have, sit down and talk to them, whether it's like that or whether it's face to face. And hopefully, this year we can get over to America and see Phil again. Obviously, we get to see Leon now as well. Now they've opened up a lot of stuff, so we can go and see him now. But but there you go. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to say thank you ever so much. Don't forget once again to subscribe to us on YouTube. Activate,
we'll download it this afternoon.
Activate one of those. And we're going to download. So it's going to be on a little bit earlier. It's going to be on Saturday instead of Sunday. But there we go. Thanks, guys.
Okay, who will be next? You might be, so keep your phones open because we might be messaging you next for an interview. So much fun. We've got lots of games.
Very soon.
Okay, guys, have an awesome day.
Take care, guys.
Okay,
see ya.
Bye.
Bye.